Well, what the fuck are you saying? You're making it sound too bad. I thought that's what you wanted, boss. What the fuck?
Getting mixed in.
So, tell me what happened last time, Zaz.
Okay, so the first session, we opened up with Daniel arriving. It was about 1 year after the event of a cautious assassination attempt when a person in a changeling cloak pushed him off his skateboard. Now, his job will be handling negotiations between, primarily between like new races, maybe some more established ones. He did wander around the Zoclo, and he did get pickpocketed. Meanwhile, Hina did decide to start her day by going to Zoclo, spend some time. And she did saw the thief who did pickpocket Daniel, and she did decide to report that to the security office. But before she did that, Daniel did report the theft to Zach Allen. And afterwards, Hina did go to Allen to report the thief, and she did go down to help him find the suspect. Allen did get a local to run and get the credits, and we did follow. And yes, she did see this thief, and tried to kind of casually just read his thoughts. And she was surprised that apparently, like, it was able to shut her out. She did inform Allen about him, and after they captured him, brought him in. She did report the incident to Bester, who is afraid it might be the sign of some sort of underground railroad, so told her to look into it further. Daniel got the credits back. Meanwhile, Hina did pump some Allen for some info on the perp, and she did go down to Brown Sector, the down below, to look for him. Where she did arrange a meeting with a local crime lord, Nagath, to find him, and she, paid him the fee and tracked him down. Found out that apparently this man, seemingly, inexplicably, completely clueless about the Psy-Core and telepathy. Found his name was Oscar. She did take him to her room and did test him, and yes, he did seem to have some sort of like barrier around him, almost like it did not seem like it was very would have been taking a lot of force to get through, and ultimately he decided not to do that and did report it to Bester, who is in fact going to be coming to the station. Meanwhile, Daniel got his first job to close a deal between a Earth Alliance corporation and the non-regime. The deal did concern heavy armaments, possibly experimental. And unfortunately for brave freedom fighter Jakar, Daniel is a liberal cuck, and immediately told Zach Allen, who then arranged a meeting with Security Chief Garibaldi. And after handing over the files, he was told that it would be sent to Sinclair. It would be sent to Sinclair. That well, we'll see how that develops, and that's where we ended the session.
Yeah.
Can't believe this liberal cuck betraying our best ally.
It is. Listen, as there'll be some time as things have to be handled. As in the meantime, I think Hina, you're just gonna keep an eye on Oscar, have him drop by your quarters regularly, maybe hang out with him.
Yes, she'll work to establish a rapport with him.
Probably take about a week until like Bester arrives. So I'm not sure if there's anything you want to do in that meantime, any conversations you want to have with him.
Yeah, she's gonna try to figure. She's gonna try to establish rapport and figure out where was he before he arrived on Babylon 5.
Well, you'll quickly realize it's not just that he's clueless about the Psy-Core. It's his memories have been like fucked with severely. The only thing he seems to properly remember is like arriving on the station, and even that's very fuzzy. There's like layers of deception that have been done to this man, as Now the problem is you would know of these sort of things, and you know that if you ask questions, you can potentially make him start questioning his programming, but you don't know what the side effects of that would be. So that's on you if you want to
Well,
proceed with that course of action.
uh, in fact, no, Hina does not. If these were put onto him, it was likely put onto him by someone in Psycore, and that means it
Yes.
was done for a reason.
Yeah, like he is just seemingly doesn't have any memories before. You don't think he knows he behaves like Babylon 5 is like everything he knows, but he has some very vague notions of Earth, but lacks other basic concepts like who the fuck is the Psychor and like other institutions. It's clear to you he's been it's like, again, there's enough information that he knows that he can pass off as a regular guy on Babylon 5, but like a couple of conversations would easily reveal to you that this man's brain is actually toast.
All right.
Not sure in the week time if Daniel has anything he wants to do.
Uh, wait. What's it- Yeah, the problem is the deal is still officially going against. He's still thinking, what the fuck do I do with that? But the problem is that's still sad he going, and technically is on the dock. He still has to talk to Jakar eventually. Because it was paid by the company, and he kind of did betray them initially on day one.
That you did. That you did.
So, did the station administration ever get back to
Are you gonna wait an entire week? Because yeah, the deal was supposed. That's my point. Is like the time will begin to move, and well, you will get a message about like trying up to finalize the deal. Now listen, can't help. Didn't they? I think they told you to like try and stall it.
Yeah, start stall basically. Yeah.
So if you
As much
wanna
as
if you wanna
possible.
aid them, you can try and yeah, just be like Allison. Just keep making excuses.
Some asshole stole the papers. Seeing as he has no one else to do, he will try to stall it for now.
Yeah. As you will keep. What sort of excuses is it? Just are you just bullshitting? Are you trying to find some like legal problems?
A
One
solid mix of both.
then one you'll roll with speech, another one you'll roll with no.
But they're both the same stat pool for me. Yeah, so I'll just say a solid mix of both. Best of both worlds, basically. So just a fucking other eeny, meeny, miny, moe roll speech. So I think Silver Tongue applies, right?
Yeah, because you are lying. The problem is that's only applies if you're lying. If you're using legal loopholes, no.
Mm-hmm. Listen, to prevent an illegal arms deal, I think God will approve of me lying for a bit here. Sorry, Jakar, but trust me, this is for the best. This Atari will kick your ass. I'll do a free room, maybe an extreme for shits and giggles. Nope.
Yeah, for the span of multiple days, you'll find some excuses. You'll not pick up phone calls. You'll try to like kind of look at his, kind of figure out his schedule and try to like make it so that it's like inconvenient. Like basically stonewall him on like many things. As well, listen. It's about a week later that presumably you're in your room. You will sort of you'll get like a notification on like someone ringing your door.
Who is it?
As you can see on camera, the chief of security.
Okay, thanks. Not the car to break my balls.
He doesn't know where you live.
It's true. If he knew, he would be here with a baseball bat.
As well, if you fail the roll, his attaché would be here to kick your ass. But
God, if it's only his attaché, you can kill his attaché. His attachés die like fucking mayfly.
nah, cause it's not off. I don't think you can kill her.
Sadly,
Objectively.
I'm looking at my combat sheets. Unless I have a gun nearby, which I don't. And
Yeah,
even then, I think she would still beat me. I think she would still beat me.
weapons are illegal here.
Yeah, and even with a gun, I think she would still win.
But yeah, you see Garibaldi on the other side, sort of waiting for it to open.
It's, Green's cap.
Hey there, buddy. Coming in to check in a bit with you. Heard there were some delays with your deal, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yes, I'm feeling quite sick, quite bad. A sore throat. That's bad for negotiating.
Imagine. Well, unluckily, I don't think there's gonna be much negotiating anytime soon. We've figured out a couple of irregularities, and well, kind of like pats on the shoulder. I think the deal is off. Danarn, if they care about something other than weapons right now, it's also their reputation.
So he'll brief a. Okay.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, Dan will just brief a sigh of relief. Thank you for your assistance.
I think this is gonna be a bit of a scandal back home as well. Might expose larger chains of corruption.
Well, unfortunately, I do have to answer to some of my superiors. For now, as I did kind of technically bungle it up. Well, not technically, I did bungle it up, but
I'll not say. Listen, I think you did a good thing here.
oh no, I don't disagree at all.
I'll say. Thanks for your help again.
Just doing my civic duty. Sometimes some things are more important than profit or career progression.
That's right. Fortunately, well, let's just hope people back home understand that. Seems like everything is going slightly to shit nowadays.
Yeah, it's I used to follow politics, but it kind of just brings me down reading the paper.
Oof. Listen, then I suggest you don't read them, because I don't think they got much better. In fact, again, they got worse. Take care. Don't take his leave. Daniel even be the kind of person who reads like the news.
Oh, definitely. It's free. No, yeah, he would. He might have stopped eventually after he got too depressed after he realized doom scoring is not the answer.
3-0 doesn't mean you read current political events.
No, yeah, he doesn't. I think he's given up at some point, like a few years ago. He only knows things are going to shit. That's all he knows.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm not sure if you're gonna do anything before your superior will give you a message.
Yeah, it's let me think. Honestly, right now he'll walk around the station a bit before because he'll realize I think there's no way to explain this to a superior. The only sliver of hope is that the scandal hinted at is so giant and big he'll go underneath it, but that's unlikely.
Yeah, eventually we'll give a message that the video call is scheduled for you on the Babcom network.
Shadow agent. It's
You know what? Yeah, that's the problem is if I use his original name, might be like, what the fuck? That's too evil. Awesome. So
Lord Humongous. Your parents named you that? I recognize this guy.
I need an appropriate level of smugness.
I know this actor. I know this
First
actor.
name Jason Howells.
Mr. Marsh is calling you, video calling you. Pick up your quarters. Hey. Ah, Mr. Craig. Pleasure to see you. Hope you're doing well.
It's not as well as I would hope to. As hoped to, but
Well, listen. Well, maybe I can bring some good news. Although I will warn you, it's a bit of both right now. The recent contract you were assigned to. Well, I'm not sure how much they've told you at the station. It's a bit of a mess, to say the least. Turns out the station commander did point out many irregularities and led to an internal investigations, and now it's an entire storm that has been bubbling. So, well, fortunately, not sure. Do you have any more information as to how certain sensitive data came into? Well, I assume you're the one who informed station security, as they would have no means to otherwise know information inside those reports and documents.
I have to be honest. I don't know, Mr. Marsh. I'm not aware how they got a hand of them. I might have a few suspicions.
Wait, so you're not the one. You're
I
saying
have a few
somebody's. Saying,
I have a few. Okay.
Are you saying somebody else leaked the information?
I was accosted on my first day here by a thief. I believe might have been the doing of someone else.
What? Did they steal the documents? There was no report about that.
I'm not sure how they could have. Maybe they've snuck in, perhaps. My apartment.
And you didn't report it to station security because...
Well, they didn't leave behind any evidence. I assume they just kind of looked at them.
You're claiming somebody snuck into your apartment, left no... What? On what basis are you claiming? This sounds like a very dire situation. Oh, those apartments in Red Sector, they're pretty expensive and they come with quite a lot of guarantees.
Again, I simply don't know.
No, listen, if you have a hunch, we must bring it to the security. I will not accept this. And we will not pay so much for accommodations, and that is quite unacceptable, I assure you. We must inform them if this is the case.
It's where the story message to Garibaldi.
Sorry, what did you say?
Sorry, Garibaldi, for this, but
Well, are you gonna say anything to him or not?
yeah, no, honestly, yeah, he'll say, okay. Very well then. If you think it's wise at this point to, I think at this point, if anything can be.
Good friend, this president got elected last week. This is a very bad start to his campaign. A corruption scandal of this. There are now eagles surrounding this incident, looking for any excuse to tear it apart. So, listen, if it's a station security issue, this may get some heat off of you at the very least. I'll say this, Daniel. The record's not bad, but there's been pushes. I'm trying to stop them, trying to like fight back, but they're looking to cancel your contract. They're trying to like sweep this underneath the rug. Now I don't think we should let them. I'm trying to push back on that, but if you manage to find some, doesn't even have to be hard evidence, but something that lets me push back, you know, get me some evidence. Somebody leaked the documents, somebody broke into your, there was a security breach of any kind, something actionable. Well, I can push back against their wishes to terminate your contract.
As the if I will find something, I'll send it to you. Perhaps I'll second. I suppose I don't have much to do right now.
Listen, I can buy you maybe a few weeks at most. But I'm sorry, Daniel, I can't just launch a formal security complaint without anything.
No, it's understandable. It's understandable.
Right. I'll personally send a complaint to make sure the chief of security can't ignore it. And, well, make sure they turn something up. Have a good day, Mr. Craig.
To you, Mr. Marsh.
As the comms will go off. Well, sure, there's anything you want to do right now.
Ah. I do need to give someone a small apology message. I'm sorry, Carol.
Okay, well, I mean, yeah, you can go ahead.
Listen, I couldn't just say I leaked them because that'd be kind of like corporate espionage. And
Yes, you are correct.
So, sorry, Garibaldi. I'd save my gut. I'd save my. Listen, I had to make something up, so I have to a little bit of an apology if I think of. Listen, I don't expect much help from Garibaldi, but at least it's an apology of the inquiry incoming.
Well, if they don't find anything, you're still gonna get fired.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, as you find, you'll like walk up to the security office. As Zach kind of like looks up at you. Hello there. Can I help you?
Hello there. I'm Craig. I think we spoke a week ago last time. I want to relay. I want to speak to Mr. Security Chief Garibaldi. Relating it straight into our previous matter.
Well, I can forward your request, but the chief's pretty busy, so I wouldn't hold my breath.
In that case, you can maybe relay a simple message.
Right?
You probably remember the papers I shown you. Well, I didn't want to reveal to my superiors exactly that I showed them because that was in fact a breach of contract. So I simply want to inform that I think my superiors are going to send them a complaint. Simply wanted to give them a heads up about that.
I'll kind of like nod. All right. I will tell him about this.
I would appreciate not through official notice channels, of course.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Allen. That was all.
Still nod. Yeah. But yeah, no. At this point, that my question is like, what's Daniel's plan overall? Because even if they
Right,
get that, even if because they'll get the whole hey, listen, they're gonna get the official complaint. They'll do like a checkup. They won't find anything. And then be like, well, we didn't find anything, and then they're gonna fire you. So, how are you planning on like doing, if anything? How are you planning on dealing with all this?
Honestly, I don't. Daniel's thinking there is probably like no way to go around this because there's no way to. There's even if he was that evil and cutthroat, there is no one to tactically throw under the bus for to save his career at this point or to put blame on, unless he were just to fabricate evidence. And even then, how would you do that?
Well, or was the guy that stole from you?
True, he did elude them, but right now, but I'm not sure how he could have be of assist beyond that. I'll just blame that guy.
You said you could throw him underneath the bus and basically make a report or like try to convince Garibaldi that he also stole your fucking papers, like up to, and most likely he threw some of those like papers away because he didn't like were meaningless to him because he just wanted the credits. And if the papers got lost, then it's very easy for like for anyone to like pick them up and
Yeah, leakers. Yeah.
actually like realize what the fuck
Actually,
is this.
yeah. Actually, he might ask. In that case, um. I think I still need evidence to prove that he stole them. Unless, I just need something to go off, basically. The problem is Garibaldi knows that I just show him, so I would need to convince him basically, hey, can you do this for me?
In evidence, you're accusing the man of stealing something that he then threw away.
Ah.
This is not gonna be like a rock solid like legal like wait, I can get him in prison. This is just you said you wanted to throw someone underneath the bus. Well, there you go.
Ah, okay.
That's like the best one, the best person you can throw underneath the bus.
Yeah.
Guess you can just pay someone to say they did, and
Sadly, I'm not that rich. I'm not that wealthy. I'm looking at my incomes, and it's I'm not that influential or that wealthy. So honestly, yeah, it's
listen, you can get some lurkers. I think they won't do it for like a bunch of fucking credits.
You know what? I'm not sure. I'm not sure which option is better though. The lurkers, if I have enough credits, like
Yeah, no, you can bribe someone to say that they did it.
you know what? Fuck it. I think the bribery plan might be more reliable than the he said she said with Oscar.
Up to you.
Yeah, probably he'll probably actually probably try to find someone who's willing to do it for a bunch of credits.
Oh yeah, give me a speech roll, as you'll have to venture in the down below and find some poor desperate fucking drug-addled lurker to take like 20 credits, and he'll say whatever you want him to say. Well, you can feel free to roll it.
That's true. I can still free reroll it. There you go.
Listen, yeah, you'll spend some time. You'll move about. You won't go too deep in the down below, but yeah, listen, you can find someone that's very desperate, very poor. They like the moment you walk through this place, it's people are in fact living on scraps, as misery is palpable. This place has find one of them that seems clearly like not right in the head completely, but coherent enough that he will testify as you offer him the bribe, and well, then presumably you'll go in and make the official security report.
Yeah.
As yeah, this process will take you the rest of the day as you're busy. But this will give credence to Jason's complaint and won't just be an angry message.
Sorry, Garibaldi.
Yeah, no, listen, they'll be able to like find the guy and pick him up, get him to confess. Meanwhile, Ina, presumably you are waiting for a Bester to arrive.
I guess. Otherwise, going about her normal business as well as she can, in addition to looking after Oscar.
Yeah, listen, you know Bester's transport is due to arrive in like at most an hour. There are no delays at customs. As you are making your way through the station, you'll sort of kind of get like a small tap on the shoulder. You'll turn around and you see a man at you. His clothes are sort of a bit on the rugged side, but well, he doesn't smell that bad for a lurker, I suppose. He says, second, it's picturing. Says, don't do it.
Don't do what?
Don't give him to them.
Sorry, who are you?
Not relevant right now. Just say a concerned individual.
And why should I not do this?
It's, kind of like look around and say, you're curious? Come meet me down below. Lot to explain and not that much time. I know your telepath's friends are gonna arrive. Lose Oscar for a couple of hours. Buy yourself some time. And then we can talk. As you'll begin walking away.
Can I try to read his mind?
Yeah, you can try. Yeah. It's like detect, focus.
Yes, detect with focus. I'll give that a reroll.
Do you sort of are you just very like, is this like a surface? I assume this is not just a surface thought. You're trying to like probe this man.
Yeah, like she is trying to reach deeper because clearly this man is not just a normal lurker.
As you pierce him, he like stops for a moment, turns to you, and as you see this images in your head, as you see mirrors, as the mirrors just reflect your own image back at you multiple times, hear a voice that says, I advise you stay out of my head, lest you might find things that, well, are gonna make you doubt reality even more.
She'll break the contact.
He's gonna give you a faint smile before turning around and continue walking away. And I'll say this, in all your experience, kind kind of like pushing into people's minds. This has never happened to you. Like, this is a weird. Like, he is a human, but the way his mind worked was bizarre. Even for you've never met a human like this. There's clearly something off about him. Alien, you could say.
I'm taking some notes real quick. Certainly changes things. As a presumably powerful telepathic alien presence has taken interest in this development.
Well, clearly this is more than just a rogue telepath.
Yes.
As well, technically you are, like, Oscar agreed to meet with you, so you can like greet Bester together, presumably, unless you have told him otherwise.
I think yeah, she would inform Oscar to. I think she would inform Oscar to wait. That yeah, to wait because there are some things aboard the station that wants to talk with Bester first that are technically personal stuff, personal things, but after that she'll come to get him.
Well, yeah, you have to still actually chat with him. Doesn't have any fucking comlinks.
Yeah, she'll go.
You explain that to him, and he'll kind of says like, everything all right? A bit worried.
She'll say, I don't think it's anything necessarily to worry about, but let's say when you get trained as a telepath, you are trained to sometimes notice certain things, and I've noticed them. I want to make sure that these are just idle worries.
All right, I'll trust you then on this. I'll just wait at my usual hangout spot. They've been doing a lot of security sweeps. Maybe I'll head to a different area of Brown sector.
Not that. Listen, I'll find you when I've confirmed with my superior.
He'll nod. He'll take his leave, and you'll go to greet Bester as well. He will weirdly enough, you will see him arrive, and he is alone. Usually travel in pairs, these people.
Bester, sir.
Sosaki, it's a pleasure to see you.
Yes. It's nice to see you again as well. Can we walk and talk, sir?
Of course.
Something, she'll like walk with him. She'll tell him, sir, I think an outside alien telepath has taken interest in this case. He approached me and very powerful. Was able to block out my reading of him.
Like, Stanley looks very concerned. Well, I won't say anything till make a weird remark about like kind of like pass a stand, as you'll hear him communicate telepathically with you and say, "What did he say?"
He said to not to do this, not to hand the Oscar over. Yes, told me if I was curious, I could go down and meet with him. Down into the down below.
Believe then, because this is still like communicated telepathically, while he makes the occasional remark about different produce stands, he'll say, seems that underground telepath network is still alive, and I was expecting them to expand in other areas of space. It's not this fast, and sounds like you've encountered a very strong one.
She'll nod. She'll again like follow the conversation while continuing telepathically. When I tried to pierce his thoughts, he reflected it. The several mirrors reflecting back at me.
Concerning. Now I regret having come alone, and although I will share certain issues. Seems I may have an inkling about our rogue telepath.
Yes, it's become quite clear to me he has several mental blocks in place, and would I be correct in presuming our organization has put those blocks in place?
We've had a recent break-in, one of our research stations. Several patients there escaped, all of them highly dangerous. Luckily, it seems you're not dealing with the worst. But it should be kept under wraps, and well, I don't want station security being alerted about this. Which is why I came alone, not alarm. So I assume I will have to explain my visit here somehow. I believe between the two of us, we can probably handle whatever enemy we might encounter.
She'll not. Do you wish for me to engage with him in that discussion? perhaps find out more about who exactly we're dealing with.
Where is the young man?
She'll she'll give him the location.
If you think it's not too dangerous, although I think it's very risky what you're trying to achieve. Potentially. Meanwhile, I will go and make sure the boy is secured.
She'll nod as she'll say. She'll say telepathically. We don't know if he has we don't know if he's alone or has other agents. If we both go after him at the same time, Oscar could get spirited away by others.
Which is why you're gonna distract him, make him think we're still playing into his hands while I secure him.
She'll give a nod. She'll say, I will do that.
You'll take his leave to find Oscar. You'll have to try and locate this mystery man. You will head down below as well. Yeah, no. There are, you will see a couple of security officers going around asking questions. It seems something about leaked documents.
Interesting.
And, well, you'll eventually you'll be able to find him. He's kind of like having a smoke. You seem like has a hood up, sort of covering most of his face. Looks at you, says, game after all. No more unauthorized scans, unless you want me to report you at station security. Pretty sure that's a violation of your rules, isn't it?
It is a violation. I'm also violating things right now. I'm supposed to report rogue telepaths to PsyCorp, but I'm not doing that.
Would be sorely disappointed, for I am no telepath.
Well, your mental fortitude then is quite the accomplishment.
No kind of chuckle, a mere trick of the light. Don't worry about it. But well, the kid you recovered. Send him back. It's gonna end poorly for everyone. You, him, me in the future, probably. There's a lot you don't know, and I think even if I told you, you wouldn't believe me. I'm gonna make another report. How is Mr. Bester doing these days?
He'll say he's doing well. Respected by colleagues and underlings.
I was hoping he wouldn't be the one coming here, but alas,
What is exactly going on with Oscar? I know he has mental blocks. Bester's told me he escaped from the Psi Corps.
He did. He did. Listen, not my proudest work, but sometimes you have to be efficient, not stylish.
Cena will say, and presumably these individuals, Oscar is just one of them. What exactly is the plan for them? They are lost, alone, don't know, they barely know enough information to coexist with others in this galaxy.
Well, like I said, not a telepath. But I need a telepath to be able to slowly remove the programming so he regains previous memories, although honestly I don't even know what his life was beyond this. You see, I lack connections and money. I have a lot of skill I can offer, but see, normally I would I don't think I would have been talking to you, but I am very desperate, and I don't think people like you will benefit from this in the long term. So call me a bit daring, but willing to work with someone who is probably already planning on backstabbing me.
Sounds like you're asking me to work against the only home I've ever known, the only family I've ever known.
No, I'm asking you to actually save them. Problem is, not everyone realizes the chain around them. And chains, you see, provide people comfort. There's walls around you. You feel safe. Also, don't know that the outside exists. Question is, do you want your people in chains, or do you want them free?
We already exist in chains.
And you think that's acceptable?
No. Everyone in the Psi Corps hates it.
Then is it betrayal if you help them break those chains?
So I'll actually ask, and what is your plan to get the Earth government to undo decades of legislation?
See, that sounds like a question for like a diplomat. I don't do diplomacy. I don't have an exact answer to you, but I can think of a couple of ways to make people cooperate when they don't want to cooperate. But talking about non-violent ways, I suppose, I think show them by example. Don't think human experiments land well. Anyone. think as he sort of like kind of like um pulls out like a data crystal. Says, "Gonna see footage from the lab, by the way. Gonna be honest, screaming and shit they do there to people, that's not gonna endear anyone to anyone. That's your people being shit themselves."
I'm not completely blind to what this high court does. She'll take the data cord to be able to. Yeah, no, she will like look inside. Yeah.
Slot it into your data pad, which you conveniently have with you. God, this thing does suffer from 90s syndrome. Certain technologies do just lack, like phones.
What are those? We don't. This is the Fallout timeline, Grunt.
Yeah. Is, yeah, you'll sort of kind of play back and there's a couple of recordings as you see people in different stages, like on like tables, like this is like from the experiment room, as they're being injected with substances, as you see bodies convulsing and screaming before they pass out. There's a recording of a person being cut open as they're like live, doing like live operations on them, on their brain, trying to like, God knows what they're wanting to achieve, because it's not like very coherent. It's like fragments, and you will see Oscar as well, part of this group that they're operating, and the words you hear are like that seem like relevant for this case. They're trying to achieve something that they call in the video footage a mental fortress. But yeah, you just hear him screaming, and it's like clearly they're like more or less torturing him as they're injecting him with drugs and doing all sorts of surgeries on him.
She'll turn that off. She'll say, "It's certainly more extreme than the breeding programs."
Oh, yep. See, that's they say authoritarianism is a slippery slope. Well, the moment you start taking away people's freedoms, the moment you start making sacrifices, directing people, the moment you start embracing the greater good at the expense of choice, well, sure, you can justify this for the greater good as well. Human weapons, advanced telepaths.
And that's Hina will say, history between telepaths and mundanes have taught us that we are in danger.
So
That
you think being in danger is a bad thing? No, I think it's a good thing. Keeps one sharp. Because truth is, always gonna be in danger from something, someone. Sometimes you won't even know the threats out there. You're aware of it. You're aware of the danger existing. Will not laze around. Not You won't be lazy. Won't sit on your laurels. You'll try to keep up. I don't think that's such a bad thing, is it?
There's a difference between danger and generations growing up being afraid of genocide.
Sounds like a difference of scale to me. Question I have for you: do you think those generations that learn to adapt, learn to hone their powers so they can, well, as far as I understand, the telepaths have been getting numerous and stronger?
She'll nod. Opinion of many is not strong enough, not fast enough.
Maybe you shouldn't have so many chains around you. You know, they push for freedom on other fronts. Colonies, outposts. Bar's been trying to get their freedom for quite some time. See, that's where you're wrong. You think they want to genocide you. They don't want to genocide you. They want to use you as weapons. Only genocide a weapon when it starts misbehaving. As far as I can see, Psychor is, well, being a very compliant weapon, aren't they? Sure, you might break rules, bend regulations. After all, who can catch you if you're smart enough? At the end of the day, you're just servants to others. If you're inconvenient enough, you'll be discarded. They haven't built the cage for you. They've given you the tools and you've built the cage for yourselves. Say it's in the name of safety, in the name of security, which might be true, but can't go around and claiming want to be free, can you?
What freedom for telepaths means different things to different members.
Well, what does it mean to you?
I want to live in a world where my people don't feel the need to do this, to arrange marriages, to force breeding. I want us to live.
He'll kind of like smile and say, break chains. Help your people realize who's holding them. Keeping this leash. Push back against it.
Grant, can I roll a detect roll?
Yes.
Let me see. And yeah, basically, she's trying to see how does he genuinely believe all of this? Was he just shaping the argument to her?
Met the freedom fighter.
So let's see. That's pretty good. Hey, listen.
I'm a gambling man.
Mac, it is only you. It is only you, Mac.
Oh, Red also suffers. No, Red also suffers.
That's
I will...
true. That's true.
Again, they're
Maybe
on to...
maybe I was wrong. I was always told my father's side of the family came from the Rhine. Maybe we got the wrong river.
the wrong
Maybe
side.
maybe it's the Rubicon.
No, unironically, he does have an entire like his like freedom fighter shtick is not it's not bullshit. Now it's a bit weird, like the his argument implies that the Psychor is being manipulated into doing this. So there's a critique of the core itself as it exists. But the argument is not, well, you should in fact cease to exist. The argument is, no, you should break free of these regulations. Fuck the people. You don't need to, like, fucking engineer yourselves. You need to be your own people. Make your own choices, and then, like... There's several layers to it, but he's not bullshitting you.
As Hina will say, I think I'll have a lot more questions for you, but I think I'm going to have to find a way to stop my superior.
Gareth, by the way. Be a pleasure to work with you.
As she'll nod at that, but she'll say, I hope it will be. Hina.
As for stopping your superior, well, let me handle that.
Nod as, listen, she'll inform Gareth of where Oscar is, because that would also be where Bester is honing in on.
Say, nice, that's good. I think the chief of security will have a field day with a unannounced psychop present on the station. As you'll see him like kind of like in his hand, you'll actually see sort of it's like a hologram appear as he sort of like whispers certain words to it before he like closes his fist and like the hologram disappears. I suppose the concerned citizen just made the report. I'll meet with you soon, and hopefully explain more about our runaway friend here.
Speak to you soon.
Yeah. Listen, as you will in fact you will actually probably like 30 minutes later or so be contacted by security asking asking you to drop by their headquarters, as apparently there's been some sort of problem and they need to ask you a couple of questions.
No, she'll respond that she'll go, and listen, she'll calm herself down and be unironically doing something which seems to be in Telepath's interest, but against the Psychor interests, that to her, that she just had to fundamentally break something that she believed that those are both the same thing. What are you talking about?
Yes. As so you arrive at security. You see Garibaldi. There's kind of like, yeah, he was like, okay, Miss Osaki, please step this way. Just have a couple of, routine questions. Were you aware that there was an unannounced visit of a Psychop?
Listen, as Hina will say, because real quick, like Hina was trained by Bester, right?
Yeah.
Hina would have a pretty good idea. Like he wouldn't mention her name unless it was necessary, right?
Probably not. Like, he's here solo. Like, he's keeping this. Like, well, guys, I was just traveling for like business. I don't.
No, as she'll say. Psychop. No, I was not informed of this.
Right. Is there? Listen, you've been here for a bit. Is there anything I need to worry about? Because. Oh, fuck.
Listen, Jakar may be mad for getting the weapons, but Jakar, you would have gotten your ass beaten in the war.
In a second, I'll be back. I'm like.
Listen. Luckily, listen, Hina's not fully in the best of mindset. Siege mentality only justifies so many things.
We all trying to find the guy who did this to Oscar. Oh, it was me. I forgot.
Like, yeah, like the threat of extermination is a pretty strong thing, but like the birthing stronger telepaths through the arranged marriages, that's one thing. Because like ultimately, like they're not like forced to love each other. They can still have relations outside those marriages. This though, are the people who did this gonna stand trial after we win?
Listen, we'll stop once we win. It's just for the war, and it's fine. These people will be happy for becoming better people. We're improving them, Hina. I think, in fact, we're saving them, actually.
The funny thing though is that yes, no, Hina entirely people manipulating the cycle. Hina's interpreting that as, yeah, the leaders of the cycle are probably gassed themselves into thinking that this is absolutely necessary and they're the heroes.
Hina, you don't know who's pulling the strings?
So yeah, so she would have just asked you like if there's anything he has to worry about on his station regarding this.
Mina would respond and not noticed anything. If I had noticed anything of telepathic nature, I would lodge a information with the station command and with Psi Corps.
I have to give a speech.
Yes. Let's see. Smooth. Does civil tongue apply
Yes.
here? Here we go. I'm a gambling man. Now listen, I will spend an adrenaline point to use Mastermind to repeat that roll.
Go ahead.
Oh, here's my free reroll.
No, it's not
Holy
all
shit.
in. Now go all in. Listen, you
No,
can't fail like.
He can't go on because he didn't.
Oh,
Get
what? He didn't improve the
I
roll.
didn't get a better
Yeah.
result, Mac.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Now, to be fair, I don't think there's a huge difference between 1 basic and 2 basic.
Yeah, because he. Don't try to be nice. This blows up. The gloves come off.
You can always lodge a complaint with Psi Corps.
People are just insufferable. They'll kind of like just fucking leave the room. Very annoyed. He'll kind of see Zach walking in, like, sorry about the chief. He's a bit under some stress. There's it's a big mess, completely unrelated to you. So
It's understandable. I am used to unwarranted hostility from non-telepaths. Most of them.
I'll kind of stress. I don't know anything about that, but I think he hates the bureaucrats more than he hates the telepaths. I'll be honest. If I had to, like, and he's been like hounded by bureaucrats all day. Apparently, there's been like a security breach in like Red Sector. Some big documents were like stolen. It's like a big mess. Now they have someone confessing, but like it's actually.
I was going to say I'd ask how I could help, but I'm not sure if he would. I don't think he likes me right now.
Yeah, but like, got this off his back.
Suppose I could do that. What did you have in mind, Mr. Allen?
Let me make a case for this. 'Cause I don't think you can scan criminals to prove them criminals, but you can verify claims, right? Not the smartest guy, but I remember that part.
Yes, it's only under very extreme cases I can actually probe directly. But if somebody makes a statement in front of me, if I have appropriate permissions, yes, I can verify if that is true or false.
He'll rush out shouting after Garibaldi. Listen, see, Zach, it's like, why would I think he hates the bureaucrats more than I hate the bureaucrats more than I hate you. Zach is just, he loves everyone. He is an optimist. He doesn't understand the concept of hatred. Or bigotry for that matter.
You're good. You're a good man, Mr. Allen. You're a good man.
He will in fact pick up the 50 credits paycheck. Who's like, I'm just wearing an armband. What? I don't symbols. What the fuck? I don't understand this.
Listen, he redeems himself.
Oh, we've
Zach is a good
noticed
boy.
you've not met your snitching quota, Mr. Allen.
What are you talking about? What?
I genuinely thought this was the message about.
I'm serving
unity.
the people. I'm keeping peace. It was the
But
Ministry
you've
of
not made any
Pieces.
reports. You've not made any
I
reports.
thought the Ministry of Pieces for keeping the peace, not creating problems.
Yeah. As you'll actually they'll tell you to wait there for a bit. As unironically, it's not just Garibaldi that walks in. You will see accompany him is the station commander, Commander Sinclair himself. So he'll kind of walk in and take a seat. Says, hello, Miss Osaki. I was told, I'm not sure how much you know of, have a current problem you might be able to assist with. I'm told, you got into a bit of hot water with Chief of Security and, well, presume you are acquainted with Mr. Bester?
Yes, I am.
Well, I can understand from the way he arrived at the station when somebody wants to keep things secret. So, if there truly is no problem on the station and this is some sort of weird psycho internal matters, I won't look into it. I won't make Mr. Bester make an official report. But in exchange, I would I'll be very grateful for your assistance in a matter that has been plaguing my staff for the last few days.
How can I help?
This matter, though, must be kept like Mr. Bester's visit here, strictly confidential and between us.
I understand.
We've received civil contractor from Earth he was hired here to close certain deals, mediate certain contracts, make sure things go the way Earth Alliance wants them to go. Now, he spotted certain irregularities with the contract, made a report to station security, and investigated the contract ourselves. Turns out irregularities were quite severe, caused a big scandal back home. Well, not sure if you followed the news, but I think an investigative report will be made by the network soon enough. There's a problem, though. Earth Alliance has received official complaints that the station security has been compromised and the documents that contained sensitive information about the deal were stolen. And breakthrough that, well, our security chief here has in fact failed to handle. And, well, it's a bit bizarre because apparently the guy who orchestrated this heist is one of the people lives down below. The man has a couple of records on him for petty theft, but he is, well, when you meet him, you'll understand why I find it very hard to believe he was able to infiltrate Red Sector and execute a heist which left more or less no trails.
Hino will say, with your permission, I can verify the truth or falsehood of any statement he speaks.
She'll nod as she'll gesture for you to follow them into a separate room. As you see this man that's clearly one of the lurkers, fucking zoned out, kind of like looking around as you walk in, and he's gonna like try to focus on you, but this, when you look at him, like, he doesn't strike you as a master thief kind of individual. As you'll kind of like say, very exasperated, come on, how many times must I confess? I stole the damn papers. Not my fault you leave the security lock. Very easy to break. Very easy to break.
Now, Grant, is there a roll I have to make to verify that?
Yes, you can give me a detect roll. Only a basic.
There we go. Down to basic.
This is
Yeah.
just a lie. Flat out lie.
That's a lie.
Who is this bitch?
We'll look to Sinclair and Garibaldi.
I will say, this is Miss Osaki. She's our resident telepath. As you can see, we brought her in to verify certain statements you're making. Like, he like throws his hands up, it's like, come on, man, I'm already confessing to it, like, what's the deal here? Sinclair will say, just seems that you are very insistent that you committed a crime which clearly haven't, wanting to prosecute it for this, and I'm just wondering if there are any ulterior motives, like money or being paid to do this. As you can give me another detect roll to see like the surface thoughts flying from this man.
Yeah, she will.
Will be a critical,
normal.
normal diff.
Critical, okay.
Yeah, no, there's like flashes in your mind of payment being offered, him taking the fall. The idea of a fall guy, that he needs to be the fall guy for this. There needs to be a fall guy for this.
Esina will say, when you mention payment, Sinclair, he thinks about payment. Fall guy. It's a very fear-driven emotion.
Like the man getting more and more anxious before, like, I think there will nonsense. That clears it, sir. Sorry, but I can't arrest you on false confessions. The man's like, Garibaldi kind of grabs him and like starts leading him out as he's like keeps shouting of like swearing and like protesting this. His right of being falsely incarcerated. As Garibaldi walks out with the guy, Sinclair will kind of say, "Thank you." It's scandal just keeps going bigger and bigger. I will make sure nothing will bother Mr. Bester on his way out. Though in the future, I would appreciate a heads up, even if it's just an internal matter. If there's no concerns to station security, I won't bother you regardless, but I would like to not be blindsided by sorts of maneuvers.
Hina will nod and she'll say, Hina will nod and she'll say, in the future, I'll pass and I'll discreetly inform you of this if there are more unexpected visits.
Is much appreciated. He will take his leave. As well, only like 15 minutes later, you'll be able to meet with Vestra, as he has been also released by station security. And like, you'll meet with says, well, suppose I can either make this official or let it drop.
As Hina will say, I think it might be best if we take a more long-term view on this. Oscar trusts me. And I can keep an eye on him until another situation presents itself.
So it is best to lie low. Want news of, well, I don't want more people looking into this. Give it,
Luckily,
I would say give it a month or two, maybe 3 months. Make sure you keep an eye on him. He doesn't go anywhere, doesn't do anything untowards. I'll make sure they allocate an increase of budget for you. Make sure he has some proper accommodations. And in 3 months, make sure he makes it on a ship towards Earth. Handle it from there.
she'll nod and she'll say, luckily, I think, well, by 3 months, I think this affair will. I think it will leave the. The mines. Apparently, some sort of scandal going on.
I did hear rumors about, well, more or less an illegal transaction, or rather, transaction of illegal weapons being exposed. Very hush on the details. Not exactly sure what sort of arms deal got exposed, but they are right about one thing. Doesn't bode well for the president. This is how he starts.
Certainly doesn't. Out of character, damn! Someone should do something about this weak president.
I was about to say, like, Clark wants you. No, he wants you to do more of this. Please, Daniel, make Santiago look horrible. I will take over this incompetent buffoon.
Maybe I won't even have to kill this guy. Maybe I can just impeach him.
Santiago still charged that. That's so true. Fuck, Santiago's in charge, right? This is Santiago administrator. He's not dead yet.
Yeah. Yeah, listen. The idea for Bester is that it will kind of look suspicious if you organize a transport now, so keep an eye on him and send him to Earth and I'll handle things. I'll say this, you don't have to roll, like, Bester is also trying to keep Psychor sort of not uninvolved with this, which is weird. This is highly weird. Like, it's clear to you that he wants the guys he trusts to, like, handle this operation.
All right.
Because otherwise, you could just be like, yeah, we'll file an official complaint. I'll just be like, oh, it's a rogue telepath, but Psycho will know. Like, he clearly is. There's something more going on here. You could ask him if you want about it, but up to you.
I think she will. She will ask. She will ask. She will say. She will actually say. Mr. Bester, just a personal curiosity, professional curiosity.
Of course.
Why are we keeping the rest of the core the dark about this?
Well, if you are involved in this, you might as well know. We have several training facilities that I am aware of. Some of them do engage in more fringe experiments. Check when you messaged me. I checked all the logs and man, description, his name, didn't find anything that. Which means he is either, well, insane, and this is a figment of his imagination. There is a lab out there, project operating without my knowledge, which is concerning because, well, let's just say I have knowledge about a lot of things. I'm trying to keep my cards close to my chest until I can figure out if this is a Psychor problem or a EarthGov problem.
Hina will nod as she'll say. Keep the matter low to the ground then.
I still have many friends within the court that are willing to circumvent many regulations. Hopefully, I'll get to the bottom of this soon. Realize who messed up so badly. Do report if anything changes about the young man.
Hina will give a nod. Of course, sir.
Yeah, he'll take his leave with that, as people here are a bit antsy with the psych around.
Oh god, Hina has a lot to think about. Like, what could they have done that Bester doesn't know about? He's like the top. He's like the top agent. He's like one of the top guys.
That's Bester's also thought. Like, wait, check the reports. This guy you told me a lot about doesn't. There's no record of any of our labs taking him in. What the? Who approved this?
We are all trying to find the guy who did this.
Like, he's like, well, we had a breakout with Ironheart, and he's probably like from that facility. No, he's not. Wait a minute. What the fuck? Like, Bester's not. His problem isn't that they experimented on the guy. His problem is like, well, I didn't know about this.
Yeah, the problem is we have no idea how many dangerous, possibly enhanced telepaths are running around. God, if one of these guys like Oscar breaks this fucking seal somewhere where we don't know, God, this is gonna be bad for the side court.
Well, listen, Hina. Apparently, Gareth is the one who broke these guys out. So, I mean,
Twist his balls.
yeah. Listen.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like her concern isn't that these guys got out. Her concern is the Psi Corps very much an institution where like the left hand is absolutely supposed to know what the right hand is doing.
So yeah,
We need to
maybe-
be very careful.
These are just more questions you will be able to ask Gareth. As yeah, he'll take his leave with that. Not sure if you have anything you want to do immediately afterwards.
Oh, I think she does need to explain to Oscar that a bit of a delay on that Psi Corps arrangement.
Yeah, as you'll find him at his usual spot in Brown Sector. And I says, so how are things going?
Fortunately, a lot of bureaucratic red tape has gotten in the way. It's going to be a delay on your departure, but Psi Corps has allotted me an increased budget to help accommodate you.
Fucking his eyes goes wide. Oh my, that's incredible. That's
She'll say. Yeah, she'll say. Now, we'll say this. There are a few things. Goes without saying, but I'll say it anyways, just to make sure it's known. Your relation to telepathy and the Psi Corps needs to be kept secret. Technically, what you are right now is a rogue telepath, which is highly illegal.
I didn't do anything though. I still stop every now and then, but
Yes. One thing you'll find that non-telepaths have a fear of some of the stuff we can do, and we have to abide by certain regulations to mollify that fear. It's not fair, but it is the law.
well, I mean, I haven't what's that like other than just like normal stuff?
Well, she'll say once you get a better grasp of your abilities, you can only employ them under specific circumstances. Randomly reading people, for example, is not allowed, and there are a few regulations that can be explained, but the majority of them do relate to not using your powers outside of allowed and regulated circumstances.
Rogson says, well, I mean, I don't know about these powers they might have anyways, so I'll just keep doing the same.
Yes, she'll nod. Just wanted to inform you that. But yes, once the bureaucratic red tape is dealt with, you should be able to arrange your transporter to Earth.
Nods. Cool. Thanks a lot for everything.
Of course, as Hina will say. Hina will say. That's a lesson the Psi Corps teaches everyone, but, well, not everyone internalized it the same way. Telepaths have to stick together. There's a lot of people out there that some of them are afraid of us, a lot of them hate us. At the end of the day, we are all that we have.
He'll smile and nod. Yeah, listen. They'll give you a larger allocation of the budget. Vester, why does she need more money? Listen, man, just fucking do it. Just sign the fucking paper. And yeah, you'll be able to like rent like a very small apartment for him in Brown sector. Doesn't like live on the actual fucking corridors.
Yes, yeah. Comedically right next to Danny.
As yeah, listen. Meanwhile, Daniel, get another message. Next day, Jason does want to have a chat with you. Presumably, you'll go to the conference room to talk.
Yeah.
He'll say it. Unfortunately, Daniel, it's not looking good. I made a formal complaint, and well, they found nothing. Official investigation run through. There's no evidence. In fact, it's not looking good for you, Daniel. To be honest, it's not looking good. Because apparently they found other things, though. I sent them in to, well, I complained. I made the report. Apparently they found someone was pretending to have stolen the documents. And well, they're now doing their own investigative. They're launching their own investigation back onto us. So I'm not sure what to do.
I think I share that sentiment. I'm not sure to do either.
Well, I'll be honest. There are other. Listen, there's two ways. There's two ways we can handle this. You can either resign from your post, be given probably a nice severance package. Pick a different job, different place. Or I guess we can force the issue and see how internal affairs is gonna handle this.
It's not better to say. I think there is no need to single resume. I'll try to find another post and
Listen, like I said, severance package will be decent on this one because it's mostly a them fuck up.
so then we'll just nod it.
push for the final papers and try to get this thing done as quickly as possible to get your money, and hopefully this won't deter other people from contracting with you.
Much appreciated, Mr. Mark.
Take care of yourself, Daniel. The signal will go off. Well, Daniel, I guess you are packing your bags. There's two
Yeah.
options. You can either stay on the station and find work on your own, or take
No,
this...
there's no need if there's a nice severance.
Yeah. There's gonna be, because the way they're terminating your contract, they'll have to pay you some reparations. So you will have some nice cash saved up, so you can actually leave this place and have some money in your pocket as well. Yeah, as well, I'm not sure how long are you gonna wait until you're gonna try and reach out to Gareth.
Listen, she would wait maybe a few days, but if he doesn't reach out to her by then, she would try to see if she could find him.
Yeah, well, listen, listen, in a few days you will see that indeed. It's like an ISN fucking blockbuster article and news coverage as Santiago's fucking first month as president. Illegal weapons deal with the Narn regime exposed. Now, luckily, the Narn regime has no fault in this. They were about to be tricked by some shady corporate fucks who were using the good name of Earth Alliance as a sort of seal of approval, and they tricked both the Narn regime and were gonna use the Earth Alliance as scapegoats. Luckily, those people were caught. They were tried. There are certain sort of questions are being raised about the competency of the current administration for even letting such a thing almost pass, but luckily, one civil contractor has been in fact taken justice into his own hands. His name is being sort of kept out of sort of the news for privacy concerns, but apparently now there's a scandal that the Earth Alliance has fired him from the position, so people are calling into question like, why did they did that? And like it doesn't seem like the scandal is dying down. It seems like it's just kind of taking new shapes, as definitely Santiago's reputation and like his cabinet is taking a hit on this one. Daniel Craig is surely the hero the Clark regime needs.
We should impeach this guy. Listen. Well, tell me at least, is there any member of the administration who's managed to maintain a sterling reputation throughout this time of crisis?
Well, listen.
Morgan Clark.
There's a big thing right now. The vice president has in fact come into conflict with other members of the administration, as he claims that there's been an injustice done to this civil servant, and he is fighting for like his re-employment. It's actually causing a schism in the current political sphere and climate. Yes, no, Mr. Clark, Vice President Clark is in fact advocating in favor of
Mr.
this.
Clark.
Yes,
A hero of the people, truly, I think.
he is. You're watching the news, maybe in the Zocalo. Eventually, Gareth will sit down next to you. There's at the screen says, suppose they're fighting, right?
Does seem to be a political feud going back on Earth.
Just people talking one another. They're all liars, cheats, and I don't think any of them will actually do anything.
Yeah, Xena will shake her head. No, doubtful. No one's actually going to be willing to blow up their career for one diplomat.
Well, I would be a bit sad if I saw the same guy try to bribe a lurker and down below to take the fall, but well, suppose he gave it a shot.
Hina will actually say. Hina will actually say. I try not to judge the desperate too much on what they do when they feel their backs against the wall.
I don't either. I dislike the points at the screen. Whole shtick. They're like complaining about other people lying before they go and lie themselves. The hypocrisy that bothers me.
Hina will nod. She'll actually say, Bester's claiming he has, well, that there is nothing on Oscar inside core records. He could find, none that he had access to. Just one of two things. He's lying to me, or there is a section of side core which seems to be operating without oversight and without informing the rest of the core what they're doing.
It's true. I didn't when I was frying their facility. Never stopped to ask them which which faction they supported inside your organization.
Pina will say, I can understand secrets, keeping things compartmentalized, but not informing the rest of the core that a breakout had occurred. Reckless, dangerous.
But well, I can tell you what they were trying to achieve at the research facility.
What were they trying to do?
Call it a mental fortress, and it's I'm pretty sure designed by telepaths who try to read people's mind, like biological ice. It's a good thing, because if you or your friend Bester would have tried to deep scan certain boundaries in Oscar's mind, well, good chance your brain would be melting right now.
I have to wonder what would the possibly against Minbari, other alien telepaths. I'd have to wonder what is the purpose of developing such a thing.
Kind of chuckles. Well, who watches the Watchers? You're right. This is a interesting project for telepaths to evolve, to research. But depends. Depends if you think the people at the people leading this project view telepaths as humans, them as weapons.
Cena would say, you'd either need to hide something like this, you'd either need the assent of the entirety of Psi Corps upper leadership. Just one man, not one person deciding they don't like it, the whole thing can slip. Or you need to be something above and beyond, outside of the legal framework.
Well, I don't think I think there's plenty of people, as you said, back on Earth that fear you, that would support such a branch of research. Sure, your institution is not the only one who can pull strings. You are right. Interests here are larger than you or I. He'll kind of like, again, just gesture at the screen.
Should turn to look at it.
There's a storm brewing. These are just the first few raindrops. There were 3 other people besides Oscar at that facility. All 3 of them are dead now. I sent them using my contacts and, well, different people I knew that would house illegal telepaths, as you call them. I tried to collect them afterwards. They already were killed. So whoever is covering this up, well, let's just say they're not afraid to get their hands dirty. Luckily, Babylon 5 is a bit of a special place.
One has to be careful what moves they make here. The wrong weapon deployed at the wrong time, the wrong things at the wrong time, and you start a war.
Because the station is so new, a lot of the personnel here are out of reach for a lot of the people who we are in fact fighting. Chief of Security, unbribable. Station Commander, they think he's a Minbari loyalist. Lieutenant Commander,
You know what actually say?
another career.
You know what
man.
actually?
Go ahead.
You know what actually say? You know what actually say? That is part of the reason I've been deployed here. A lot of people suspect that of him.
My point is much harder to move when you can't bribe people, when you don't have people in your pocket, where it's an extremely isolated place, where everyone who walks around gets accounted for and checked by security, and some security this is.
You know, we'll say in 3 months, best will arrange a transport to Earth for Oscar. He says he wants the situation to die down, but in truth, I think he wants to look into it. He's not usually kept in the dark about things. You can tell he doesn't like it.
Well, can figure something out. I'll be honest, sure what your relationship with your friend Bester is, but
He was my mentor.
when I look at people, I judge them based on their vibes. Their first impressions, everything for me. Strikes me as a bit too rigid. Predictable. Which, don't want our enemy doing that. Takes Oscar back. Two things will happen. Either he loses him or dies. In fact, my hunch is Oscar would never even get to him. Probably die on the way there. Transport ships and jump points are off-world stations other than Babylon 5 are much less secure.
Three months we can I'm sure we can think of some way to create a further delay. That's if in 3 months Bester doesn't find something in his own research. If it's something within the Psi Corps, they won't be able to hide it from him for long. He has his own network of contacts, trainees, acquaintances, people who owe him, people who respect him, look up to him.
Question is, Bester willing to break his chains?
Simeon will say, Bester truly believes that what he does and what we do is for the safety and what's the best for telepaths. Breaking that, convincing him, not easy, but I don't think it's impossible. Especially if it turns out the Psi Corps has been compromised.
He'll nod. Those will have to see. Plus, again, he looks at the screen and reporting on events instead. Sorry, about to get quite more explosive around here. He gets up. Take care and have a wonderful day, miss.
Have a wonderful day.
As he will take his leave, and that's where we'll end this session.